Hello YouTube and welcome to the Indie Evolution channel. I'm InGamer and today we're going to be going on with episode 14 of our Dead State 7-day demo Let's Play. Unfortunately guys, we had a major setback in the last episode. The developers, true to their word, decided to release a content update for the game. In this content update, they enabled random encounters. Also, in addition to these random encounters, higher level NPC enemies. This was not in the documentation. Up until that point, we had only fought your standard looters. Apparently, there are in the game factions of looters. And these factions have varying degrees of difficulty, varying degrees of strength. We found that out in the last episode as we lost Joel, and we also lost Renee's mother. Renee's mother was my best melee fighter. Joel was a police officer and my only armed opponent. My only survivor with any real firearm skill. Issue 2. This random encounter was a roadblock. I know at the end of that video I told you guys, you know, we'll see whether we go on to our destination or whether we go back. Well, we can't go back because there's a roadblock. So we can't actually, I was unable to get back to my shelter at that point. So right now, Brian and Renee are stuck at our destination here. I'm going to go back to the map just as a reminder for you guys and myself. At the Mason Supermarket. The roadblock doesn't seem to appear anymore, so it may have cleared. We will find out possibly in this video or in the next if we can even make it back to the shelter without crossing that area, which is now infested with zombies. We were able to kill off the enemy in the area, but we made so much noise, zombies came in from everywhere, and it became a hopeless situation when we attempted to flee. Not everybody made it out. And that was the last of our healing supplies, as far as I know, that we just used to get Renee up to snuff. There should be a pretty large grocery store in this area where we can find food. Uh-oh. Don't want to do that. Up until this point, guys, I thought I had been playing it pretty safe. Apparently, I was not playing it safe enough. So this, and there's zombies at both of the doors here. There's only one Zed here, so I'm guessing. And it's a restaurant, so we're just going to walk up and take her down. Again, we don't have any healing supplies. So hopefully we will be able to dispatch this zombie quickly and quietly. Myself a little room there. It's going to cost 9 AP to switch to that knife. And I'm out of shotgun ammo. We were able to get most of our supplies. From our fallen. Up and we're bit. And again, the difficulty of playing a game during an early access is twofold. The difficulty of this game, in most games, is static or gradually increases as you play. But as you're playing the game, you do begin to develop. Oh wow, missed with that flurry attack. You do develop certain expectations as far as your enemies are concerned. In these early access games, there's a lot of rebalancing going on. The enemies have gotten quite a bit more difficult, as you can see. And there's no gameplay reason for it. There's no real warning that it's coming. It just kind of happens. Nice. So definitely some challenges there. But overall, you know, for what we were promised in the early access, they've done a good job. And I think they have adhered to what I think are some good rules when it comes to indie game development. You know, it's better to release something that is small and functional than to release something that is very wide in scope. But that doesn't work properly. So while the scope of the promised game is quite large compared to the scope of the beta or the early access release, I feel like the developers have gone about this the right way. And we're just going to do a little inventory management here, because I do have some extra armor that I can give to Renee. Get rid of that shotgun. I believe this police shotgun has some rounds in it. I think as far as weapons goes, she's in pretty good shape. I'd rather have a nice fast weapon that she can utilize. And we will just get her equipped with armor here. Get rid of those goggles and go with the full head protection. But as you can see, her melee and range skills are terrible. She is our group medic. Sorry about that, guys. I know I've done that repeatedly, and for some reason when you do, there we are again. And we'll just take a run over to this house here. Okay, apparently we have some kind of invisible barrier, so this area hasn't been fully implemented yet. But the main purpose of coming to this area was the grocery store. Found a tactical arm guard. That's a piece of armor. Okay. I didn't know that there was a slot. Oh, there is a slot for separate arm armor. Okay. So we will go back to Renee. We already have something in our arm armor slot, so we can give that to her. Okay. Inventory management in this game could be better. I would like to see an option to switch characters while... Oh, episode 14, and I just found that button. Okay, I'm not sure if that's been here the whole time. We'll have to go back to episode 1. But apparently there is a way to switch. While in the inventory screen. But I would like to see the inventory trade screen integrated into the inventory screen some way. Whoa! Oh, that hurts when you miss that first swing. You know what? Let's just back out of here and let him come to us. That was a bad plan, guys. Okay, she can fight him off. And she only has a 55 to hit with her knife, but she can get a maximum of 3 swings with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take 2 swings and then get her out of his eyesight. And I'm going to get my character out of his eyesight, hopefully. Okay. Oh, wow. 38 points of damage. So that has been increased. The amount of damage that the Zeds do when they bite you, that has been increased. And there's a miss. He's that badly wounded. We will try to bring up Joel from the rear here because Joel is armored. One thing that hasn't been made clear to me yet is whether or not these zombies are getting harder the farther I play into the game, or whether or not I believe this is some kind of rebalancing because my characters, there's no character progression in the game yet, so I don't see why the zombies would just be getting more difficult arbitrarily. I really don't like that kind of mechanic where the game gets more difficult just because it's getting more difficult or just because your character is getting stronger. I do like to see some kind of justification. That is story based, and this is the back of the supermarket. Plenty of goodies here for us to grab. We're actually going to leave that piece of rotted fruit here. I'm sure I've gone over this before, but you can take the rotten food and it can be eaten by your survivors. Also, anything like that, these mice and worms. You know, I'm not sure as of yet how bad things get in this game. If you get to the point where your survivors are starving, or how common that will be, then those items may become necessary. So far, even though the static mission, was for us to come and retrieve food, we actually have quite a good supply back at the base. You can obviously always have more food items. Okay. Don't know why that jam would be in that freezer, but that's just something kind of nitpicky. There are more items here. We do want to be able to get these. Whoa! That's a whole lot of zombies. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go for that just yet. Apparently there was a sale in that aisle when the apocalypse broke out. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and avoid that area. You can see there was obviously something that went on here. The police cars going on, surrounding the front of the building. So we found some pepper spray, some more fuel. I thought in the developer notes that it said that they had fixed the issue with the dark wire mesh kind of coming up on the screen when you went to trade multiple items. It doesn't look like it's actually been fixed. It looks like they've just darkened out kind of the whole screen, which is okay. I mean, it's not really that bad of a thing. It's just a kind of an odd choice on how to handle that, in my opinion. But I am oh darn, mechanical skill too low to pick that lock. There's a little bug there where I can kind of see what's inside the building by scrolling over the top. It's amazing how you always find more bugs in a game when you're losing. I remember in Dark Souls, I found every pixel that was out of place. The time I was like halfway into the game. So. Always be wary of overly critical game reviewers. See a couple of Zeds inside of this building. We see them, they don't see us, which is a good thing. And it doesn't appear that there's anything really over here to get except for them. And that has no benefit whatsoever for us, so we will just make our way through the back rooms. Whoa! Oh no. I tried to get him before he got me, and it did not work out that way. Okay, we got a 75% chance to hit. I'm going to go ahead and try to flurry this guy. Nice. Nice. So now we have him down to badly wounded. And there's no reason not to go for a flurry from the other end. Nice. Could not have gone any better. And he's got some sham and some shotgun shells, so that's going to help us out. Oh, darn it, there's another one coming right behind me. I am halfway inside of a wall here. And oh, he's attacking me from inside the wall. And oddly enough, I can't see him because I'm not in the room. Oh, maybe it's just she can't see him. Obviously don't want to use my shotgun because there are two more Zeds out there. And then I'm making it a mission as to whether I can kill him, loot this shelf, and get out of this locked door before they come inside of here. That's not a race that I'm really wanting to have right now. I think I'm going to give him a little bit of room. And maybe we'll see if he'll just go away. A little bit of wishful thinking there. I don't think he can move 4 squares and still attack, but just in case, we'll give him a little more space. And hopefully he'll walk right to us. We'll get on either side of him and take him out before he has a chance to fight back. That was the plan that got them killed. Let's see here. Yep, we're going to stick with the flurry strike. Nice. That got him down to wounded. Just try to slide her out of the way. And we've got 100% to hit with Brian DoubleBear, so we'll take flurry, obviously. And some more luxury items to help build morale. I don't know at this point, you know, if that's really going to be something that is viable for us. Seeing that one thing I noticed is that the woman who died was her mother, but when you dialogue, anything I can do that would improve your mood. And she starts talking about, you know, how she got addicted to coffee in college. So this dialogue is very static. Like if I talk to her, you know, it seems like there would be something, or that she would have had some kind of reaction. When her mother got killed. And that may be the case later on in the game. But as of right now, this, you know, at this stage in development, those elements aren't there. So I just want to keep explaining that, because right now what we're looking at is not really, you know, what I would consider to be a strong RPG. And I'm sure people watching that are saying, well, geez, where's the story? You know, where are the RP elements to this game? So I try to revisit that every video, that this is a 7-day demo. This is essentially showing off the game's engine and showing off the game's combat system, is really what this is. And slowly as we go, they're starting to implement different facets of the game. But this is very, very early in development for Dead State. So I don't want anyone to get confused or think that I'm overlooking flaws in the game. It's completely not what I'm doing. I'm just taking this for what it is. And that is a very early access to the game. It is essentially a engine tech demo with combat implemented, no character progression, no character creation, no real RP elements, and most of the strategic elements are not enabled. So this Let's Play of Dead State, we're going to be following this up with a full review at the end, and probably another Let's Play once they lift the 7-day restriction, and we can really start to dive into the game at that point. I was just so excited about this title, I pretty much jumped in both feet on day one of the release. So I hope you guys are enjoying the Let's Play. We were able to make it through this town, but soon we're going to have to return to our base with 2 valuable party members missing. It's a 7-day demo. I'm not sure that we're going to make it for the full 7 days, but we will find out. Indie Evolution Channel, End Gamer, you guys take her easy.